this is Katie Hunter from MMA UK. I'm here with my two favourite refs, Dan Movahedi.
How you doing?
How you doing?
And Sam Amidi.
How you doing? Can you say who's your actual favourite ref on camera now?
I don't want to say. Well, Dan's the only referee to have raised my hand in the cage, so he's got the slight advantage. And congratulations, we've caught you filming without eating.
Yes, I do actually have a KFC bucket in the car, but when I found out the camera's on, I had to put it away.
So it's just to one side of the camera. So we're here at Fightstar 18. Guys, what's it like to ref this show? It's very well put together. Card seems really well match made.
No, it's always been a great show. Raj really takes care of ensuring that he matches fair fights, ensuring that he looks after the fighters really well as well, which is really important, that none of them really stressed. They come here, they're relaxed, they're all composed, ready to go. He's got his commissioners working here, he's got good judges, he's got a good team behind him, and he cares genuinely about the fighters as well, and he really matches them up really well.
And what's the food like here?
You know what, normally we don't get enough food because it's all eaten by the time we kind of get to there, but a couple of times we have had it. Side note, save us some food for the end of the night.
And Dan, what's your experience of reffing here?
Well, my experience, obviously, Sam, I'm second guy to Sam. This is his show, there he is. You know what, my experience from here, forget the pro level on these guys, the amateur matches that he matches on here are next to none, He brings guys over from Iceland, he brings guys from Finland, you've got guys from up north, everywhere, and they're all well matched, especially for amateur level, trying to make it to the next level. This is the show to be on, especially in London. And like Sam said, Raj is really good, making sure everyone gets treated fair. Should a fighter fall out, yes, he brings on last minute fighters to come in, but they're guys here to turn up to fight, not just to come here, lay around and then be done with. They're here to fight, and I'm sure the fans, if you have seen the channel Fightstar on YouTube and their fights, well matched, and you can't argue with it, apart from being too bloody hot in here tonight, because I'm already sweating and we haven't even started the event. But yeah, apart from that, great show.
I'm glad you said that, because if I'm looking a little shiny, guys, it's very warm in here, so make sure you stay hydrated, guys. And I'd be amiss if I didn't bring up Cage Warriors last week. Got to get your thoughts on it. Kind of couple of controversial things going on, so why don't I ask you one each about... let's start off with Ross Houston and Nick Dalby in the main event. What did you think, Dan?
Well, initially we was at a show when we saw it, and people putting, the referee stopped the fight due to the blood on the canvas. Look, at the end of the day, fighter safety comes first, and you got one.
It wasn't a canvas, was it?
No, but vinyl. Where they were slipping, and look, you got one of the best guys in the business there. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. Fighter safety comes first. That would be the last thing, and he's told us all that would be the last thing he'd want to do is stop a fight because of that. It's and I've seen the comments online about the show should be using the soaking vinyl, and why don't they use that? Why do they use the canvas that slips? I mean, we got it here tonight. That's the type of canvas we got here tonight. Touch wood, nothing like that occurs, but. Fire safety is first, and I agree with what he's done, and I know Sam watched it back and he's got his thoughts on it as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've got my thoughts on it. At the end of the day, look, fighters do sweat, and it's a different scenario. The problem is they're bleeding and they couldn't stop the blood, which is the issue, which causes more of a problem. And then once that goes on the canvas, they're all on their bodies. I think, Mark's decision was absolutely fantastic. It was the right decision, one for the safety of the fighters, but secondly as well, to ensure that one fighter didn't get an unfair advantage by one accidentally slipping and the other one getting caught. And then they'll turn around and say, well, was that fight not stopped? So absolutely the right call. If you look here in hindsight, it's fair on the fighters. Of course, in terms of the fight was fantastic itself, so I don't think anything should be taken away from it. It's just unfortunate how it ended, but it's the right call at the end of the night.
What I'm seeing online, look like they might be doing a rematch the next platform if they.
What do you think of that?
I think, look, obviously a rematch will be great, it will be fantastic, and fair play to them if the UFC sign them up, even much better. And again, I would like to see Goddard refereeing that would be, it's just the whole scenario, and it will be great. I look forward to it. So
I'd love to see that at UFC Copenhagen if they're both medically cleared by that. I've heard that they should be.
So.
And there was another controversial fight on the night, which was the James Webb Natias Frederick fight, just because of the point deduction for the spike. So where did you guys stand on that? There was a similar move in round 3, but Webb landed on his shoulder.
I have only seen the gift, yeah, that's been on there, and that was a spike. And you know, we're explaining it to the rules here. You know, you can't spike your opponent. It's different if someone's got an armbar or a triangle. You can lift them up, you can slam them down. Not an issue. Why? Because the fighter who's applying the armbar and the triangle can put themselves back into a safe position.
Same as Rose with her Kimura grip when she was fighting Andrade.
Exactly that. You know, whereas that situation, he had control of that body. He picked him up and he slammed him on his head. And yeah, I think it was the right decision. Again, everyone needs to remember fighter safety is paramount. You know, that's the bottom line. End of. So
I think the thing is, a lot of people on social media will see one camera angle and not realise, you know, how bad that spike actually was. Like, we saw a couple of angles ourselves at first. Even I was like, well, you know, was it spike? Then we saw one angle. It was like, wow, that was actually pretty bad. It was, you know, you clearly see him, and
he couldn't even hold the belt on his shoulder afterwards.
And it's the safety of the fighter. It's something like that can have long-term damage and even permanent damage. Hence why it's in the rules. It is a very dangerous technique. You really need to be careful of it. And you know, again, the right precautions were taken, the right decision was taken to get the point deducted. And you know, the fighters know the rules. Unfortunately, if you're in control of your opponent's body and you spike them down, then you can lose a point.
Well, you guys are very busy, guys. Where can we expect to see you next?
Well, sure, we are next week. We've got LFC next week, yeah.
And that's in Maidstone. And got a couple of boxing shows. He's got Celtic Gladiators. I've got a show in Bournemouth. Yeah, just having fun, enjoying it.
A couple of weeks off in the summer, hopefully, so that'll be nice.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Stay hydrated. It's very warm in here.
Make sure you follow their channel.
MMA UK.
Congratulations on your blue belt as well, Katie.
Thank you.
So, amazing. She's going to whoop Dan soon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.